ona ne Okarioba ja ban Okaighele nire Edo South. Ihonu wakare video na wakare ene. Wagaire ene igadogu wagua iga nana okado kade na tie Benin traditional hierarchy. Meno ye bebo kegbe eviroba wokpa yase egboba iga nana inwina de don doge iwewo adege Okarioba owe se o omawe se o magage ona video gafo wakare ene.
Among its decisions, which will be elaborated by the Commissioner of Police, decided that we will go full blast, we'll go headlong against cultists and cult-related activities in the state. We have now passed an anti-cultism law in Edo State, and that law will be implemented to its fullest. We've set up a special task force of the Security Council that will from tonight review every cult-related occurrence. So we'll look at all the data we have, incidents, the perpetrators, and those behind these activities. We will make the resources available, and no stone will be left unturned in any cult-related killings. Related to cult activities are activities of those they call Okaigheles in Edo South. Council has prohibited forthwith the activities of Okaighele in Edo State. Anybody who claims he's an Okaighele operating in any community will be dealt with strictly according to the law. So the main outcome of our Security Council meeting today is that the state has now declared full war on cultists and Okaighele in Edo State.
Thank you, Your Excellency. To implement the decision of let's start with the cultism. We are so happy that the state has passed into law the issue of cultism. Before, cultists, when we take them to court, they have 3 days. But now, there is a very stiff penalty for anybody who is involved. And the council, with the permission of the Excellency, has equally directed that no matter how highly placed any individual is involved, will be taken to court, the penalties are there. And on the issue of the Okaighele, we have been having problems with them. You cannot even separate them from cultism. And the council has agreed.
Mute yourself, mute yourself.
Are banned. Anybody arrested will be prosecuted diligently. Also, council agreed to have a task force headed by the director of the DSS. This will give the members of the public the confidence to come.
Ijayi we a video ni wagei baba maanana nebotie Benin traditional hierarchy bevo oye nahin inakana baba abue abigele na gwakana na ya ame odion we akesun Ogiso dynasty. Hello. Abigele ro ne begeni ban igele sun ni na kere veni wara ya iyan sayo we don devil le do orile le do ore iye do we nebo tie hierarchy oro vene ave enika o ya mama no we ko tose o na tie ave emi ro bible ave mi ro bible na ko mu pe iyan ya mo iwe ne no is 7 to 14 years eo ino iko tose wotuna nakana emi ro Bible 7 years to 14 years ave mi ro Bible mi ya Bible emi ni awu nakin we aga poleki aga iheku para polo ne ari ya ho ikwa ode na polo Bible kebe ave inguna ne kere ni rebo eyan ure ave emi ro Bible aga ke emi ro Bible pa no hilele o ìhòòhà náà ẹ̀ẹ́dò tiẹ̀ ìgbàmọ́ ìyàn ìgbàmọ́ youth Okaighele bẹ́ẹ̀ ìgbàmọ́ ìyàn lùhàn ìgbàmọ́ ẹ̀ọ́kọ́tọ́ ní Ighele ìgbàmọ́ náà ọdọ́mẹ́ 14 years pa nà ìpìwé náà yà mú 21 years nà ọ̀pányàgé ìyàn náà ọ ìgbàmọ́ ẹ̀ẹ́dò tiẹ̀ ìhòòhà ìyàn rúbẹ́ bó ìyàn náà ẹ̀ẹ́ ọgbọ̀n òdẹ rẹ́bò eo jalu hai ìhòòhà náà eo be ga mi ogwedion ba aga mi owo aga mi la aga we aga ba iwe ogwedion ìhòòhà náà eo ga ba re agari kegbu ìhòòhà náà pa no ìgbàmọ́ náà agari Ighele náà ode omupe 21 no opanyage ya mu 42 years eo Ighele bebo iyana o Ighele ado zoru won pa wuwe Ighele ni oduhun ayawe uraiga Ighele nebebo ahianze Okaighele oduhun ayawe odion we orizopa we uwa Ighele ni na riya me Okaighele bebo oka o a leader Ighele o a youth leader Okaighele wa bere ni ya tana Ighele mi ya ubebo lere ne de Ighele ojokuo osaregi amiewe okori ewo ra ọba yawe na viemare na aviola ra no vioku no riokuo otu Ighele na ya na vie imani yokuo Ighele aha no bebo na ya konkuo lere ne de Ighele na eobe igba ogebo aga gba ogebo Ighele na ebe no aga miewe oma rahi bebo awe na ya muemi sue omani ra na gbewe sue na mo kokko sue Ighele na eowe Ighele na le otedo uwawe na ge obonopa iyan yebe na be law enforcement officers iyan be enforce law we ogebo ni they equally maintain law and orderliness. Bebo, Okaighele ni eorie odion ra okalotu ore Ighele. Aga Ighele pa ma be yele ro na be ti ugiagbedion. Ugiagbedion ni Ighele yan be kin. Enio no risike edion se. O enio kodukun Ighele. Kode upe 42 years ayo dukun aike ziyan dion eni orisike edion se eni akarezo dion rebo uwawo tu Ighele ni eni ohun no kodukun be Ighele ni iyani ati ugiagbe dion ati yani Ighele yan be kin o sopan ugiagbe dion eyan kin otuni ra ugun yani yana do azo dion wa azo dion rebo areke ugiagbe dion pa arido la edion agari zoma dion nevebo oniri ma we omani eri nwinebo eri gbode eri jaluha eri jokuo eni eyan edion yan kin bebo edion eyan kin bebo uwe dion ni ave mie edion nene onio iyan ninu ohun ta no kodukun be uwe bo edion ene yan kin eyan ati edion nene ni uwe edion nene ni anado ami odion we no odion uwe edion nene ni odion we orie odienbo wa bere be ni ife ko ya na okado kadede na odion we orie odienbo Okaighele gbọ́dọ̀ wé pa adomi enogie. Enogie always sodion wé. Ana imiewe ewone enogie eje no odion wé odion wewoni. Okaighele gbe enogie pa ọba oriru huen. Ọba ikodukun sebe hia fefe harakini. Ọba ori khavi senya ave otuna ya fefe kuhun jasoto. Vene e harakina ye dondo tu me nojevo. Dondo tu me nojevo veni me ye. Me be gbera Okaighele ne. Ana gele we na we ge veni me be sebupo. Otu ugiagbedion e me give ye. Dondo tu veni yana na desin me ilele me evinia owevo. Okpe noke aroto. Owari yi tele gade. Ori ilele do tele gade awo tu na ya fe ni yunu kana. Na ru opa na wari ori edopa owe ona ri. Ni na yunu tani we ya bande ave Okaighele. Oye na miewe Okaighele na e aban. Runda don dogo me eminia uwevo. Then ave cultists na hana we ni na hana. E ave Okaighele okpa e cultists. E wana eme Okaighele so never raw. Ana gele we na lele we na wa bane yan ya fefe ne no e cultists. I make any aye. Yan bon se politician. Neni yana politician be low we jangun election. Why time name? Awa je ohaya ya kenyenye. Me no taje ado we be e governor je. I make governor ne ra be bona. Governor ne ra. Ami o ero. Alright, why you the doctor president? Ogwe iwa ban governors. Room that way ra. We ge emenika tasin e ya we gbeta. Owe se a omawe se ave Okaighele ni rotedo imunaro ne iyanwuna bebo oni bi ma we na wa ban na dia ban na sigwe dia ban na se heya awajo ho ya wa kenyenye runda we e cultist re ave Okaighele e va ni pa cultist ye I make any idea for you not to just wake up who are ban Okaighele bebo. Uso na ya gbeku yewo anything. Ayo ni ya gbeku yewo. Oma ela okari oba nu ki egweregbe wo. Ki egweregbe ti yan na weregbe. No ligi ke onya ga do lavo. Run da yan na yan ni an we bebo. Agare miewe ni bu wo be Okaighele na ni bu e mavo. Ru du nyi me ne so nyi wo ya ki o tere ki o to pa gbava. Ame ni aye nenu yi na jina oge anti-cultism law na ose no ga setting na reba ga setting law ya vie avi na la dian kini regaje o mai ko no gi rai ne bebo uyi ni gi mwe enu reba wi ga we yan gi we na wa Okaighele ni re Edo South ihonu wakare e video na wakare ene waga ene igadogu wagua iga nana okado kade na tie Benin traditional hierarchy we no ye bebo kegbe ebi roba wo pa yase egboba iga nana inwina de don doge iwebo adege okarioba owe se o omawe se o magage be ona video gafo wakare ene.
Among these decisions, which will be elaborated by the Commissioner of Police, decided that we will go full blast, we'll go headlong against cultists and cult-related activities in the state. We have now passed an anti-cultism law in Edo State, and that law will be implemented to its fullest. We've set up a special task force of the Security Council that will from tonight review every cult-related occurrence. So we'll look at all the data we have, incidents, the perpetrators and those behind these activities. We will make the resources available, and no stone will be left unturned in any cult-related killings. Related to cult activities are activities of those they call Okaighele in Edo South. Council has prohibited forthwith the activities of Okaighele in Edo State. Anybody who claims he's an Okaighele operating in any community will be dealt with strictly according to the law. So the main outcome of our Security Council meeting today is that the state has now declared full war on cultists and Okaighele in Edo State.
Thank you, Your Excellency. To implement the decision of the council, let's start with the cultism. We are so happy that the state has passed into law the issue of cultism. Before, cultists, when we take them to court, they have 3 days. But now, there is a very stiff penalty for anybody who is involved. And the council, with the permission of the Excellency, has equally directed that no matter how highly placed any individual is, if he's involved, will be taken to court, and the penalties are there. And on the issue of the Okaighele, we have been having problems with them. You cannot even separate them from cultism. And the council has agreed that the activities are banned. Anybody arrested will be prosecuted diligently. Also, council agreed to have a task force headed by the director of the DSS. This will give the members of the public the confidence to.
Ijayi we a video ni ware baba ma nana nebotie Benin traditional hierarchy bevo oye nahin enakana baba boy Okaighele na gwakana na ya me odion we akesun Ogiso dynasty Okaighele ro ne bege ni ban Okaighele sun ni na kere veni wara ya iyan sayo
Oba get work me for because a video where you run me. Hello.
Hello.
Eddie has greet you.
Good evening. Good evening. I greet everybody. Now, well done. You see, I watch it, nothing in all of when I was politics, back at the Now, on my way view and those things always start like ọ̀rẹ́ do ìsáde ọ̀rẹ́ bùà ìbàdàn ọmọ abádo tẹ̀sán ọmọ abádo bọ̀lìtì ọmọ abádo yà ṣé èpè kan ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀bù wèmí náà àrọ́ Okaighele ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀wẹ̀ mẹ́ni ẹ̀rẹ́ ìsáde bùà náà yà ọmọ abádo yìí. The problem now what do not problem is conflict. Okay, the where Okaighele I make a decision that one fire only one when I was here ya. Ekelmenamiewe governor, and don't pass any right to me. Any right to me, no, ya will abandon Okaighele, any right to me. On the day, you know, Mubulima, Baba, you so no sunu, Bawe, any man make a man okay. You didn't aware, you didn't aware. He doesn't have that right. Where, then, I don't know how to put it with a podoje, are the traditional rulers behind. Eke na ya ba yana dobieki yana the traditional rulers if not how bad it no wala do wa ni by me he is the best to go ye na do man In a day, this will forward with Okedo, Doma and Anoe. Only police is actually, only the police, other police are Gaga, when I are here. Then the problem will still continue. As a good government, what suppose no, you are going to money every month. Okay, you take away kindness, and if I want to know what, so Okaighele ya FM, the Euro Edona Yamen, or Julie ya FM. So, any man and I woman, if I know, come on, Okaighele, now you book. No way, no matter case, when I am by I can measure what getting the head within you because I'm both. In a year, but we are always on one. I've been igual to talk. I've been going as a woman who you know can give you. And what I do because of when you are protesting a big court or who you're wrong with them, I go where or pass a thing on your boundary woman. Do they court me as you while watching him or Okaighele when they dread arrest? They are danger because he has your code. Whether Ahmiajo for any war Ahmiajo as from 40-something years, 30-something years, I did Joko, I did Joko, I believe Joma, anybody, if Joma is like 70 years ago, Ian is Joko, that's better because you have anyway, if you already made use. But the money was believe 40-something, one no, 30-something, 40-something, because there's no way any man is Joko. So Rodinia Madia, they are protest one. You know, soon tell them I'm soon, or my son there on your Pokman. And the problem that I will tell you about your creative problem because it's now. You see, so that nobody allowed Okaighele. Okay, you're not coming here, come away now. In reality, this one like it, ban. I did this one, would be regarding the ban. Okaighele, all were there, opposition or other politicians, which no man will do it. Now, ọba tẹsí ní omi ọba ní ẹwọ ní ọma náà ọdún ẹkì náà ní ọma náà wà dún ẹ ọma mi as a good governor and those say gbẹwò ní nàìjíríà a cultist run my brother a cultist run gbẹwò ní nàìjíríà the Europe ní nàìjíríà ọrọ but the government ní ẹyà lóyún I respect yẹn agbábẹ́ ní ejú yẹn enọ́fẹ́ kí awọ ẹ̀yìn because yẹn ìmọ̀ àná yà hẹ́ gbé. Every policy, like every party, a cultist here, we always wait for the Madena. Wow, no way. I used to watch football. Wow, me that with Banovela, a Banovela, then he says that way. On I give you a simple way, Marema, not quite giving you a simple way, Marema. Or what they said to me, my brother, don't be winner. But my government in that way and said to me, Babana. There is no country in the world the cultist here. But as a good government, a billion as I was supposed to get that way, you quench the fire. Oh, what do you get? Now, we are about the cottage. When you could be no basket, you will not keep old movies or is it delicate the street? About the delicate the street? About the delicate the street? Area the road to Honano, area of your season abo, nearly I have been in our. Now, ọba sẹkẹ asan bẹẹ na wo abẹ màdé sika yà bọ sàgbọgbọ yìí abẹ sẹ kó ní yàrá kọsí sí ya iná òfin tọkàn náà wàdí agbọdọ náà tẹ màtà náà gbé iná òfin tọkàn all of the day that they dey spend those small children ìyẹn ìjọba lè gbèrè náà ọmọdé wẹ́ẹ́ wà ní 10,000 naira kẹsàn-án yẹ ọ̀tọ̀ wíyà wẹ́ẹ́ go kid àfẹ́sí ọ̀wọ̀ yà gbẹ́ so for me. Everything in Gitana is babash, a babash in the week and another certified. And the year the one they play, it can only like give it to me or original. While we down and we are really prepared with fresh. One of your borrowed billions. Always yellow, the big cultist, near Yagbina. Where is it that again is to name of Posiana than the police? A cultist not getting with a jeep or mula there. It's legit like Siana Ala, my brother. Huh? It's legit like Siana Ala. So, I just look at it. It's Kunia, we educate me what they educated. Now, my brother. Already told a completely Kalaka. On West, let us face reality. Obaseki is not a leader. Anywhere, Any when I ask you here, I don't see have it. Even what you will do, you are in power, you can do or do. When I say Buhari ya jere, maybe Buhari can like press your case by a sort of it. If Buhari go on your gonna have here, why? Buhari wanna feel what fun on the time, say, well, I need to you, but the way is bad. He was ashamed of himself. If when I am with, so then the occasion plan when never invited Buhari. But they good presidency, of the good legacy. Actually telling you they can when they actually Buhari because every Nigerian know that he failed Nigeria. Our basically I was to say Buhari. It will be worse than Buhari any better. So here do not hold me one now. Okaighele do ya fe usalobano la no you go one in maniro. Me wa gele ewe esoro ni gele we no market. Ọmọ náà ní ẹ̀gọ́ máa wí no market level àmú àìwá wẹ̀rù dáhùn ọ̀pá wẹ̀rì náà jọ̀jà ní nà ẹ̀wọ̀ yá fẹ́fẹ́fẹ́ a government of àfẹ́fẹ́ ọ̀jọ̀jọ̀ yàtì okay do we win fight corruption a good government win na iná sọ lè rọrùn ògèlè ní ẹ̀kọ́ sàlọ́bùà mẹ́ra rùtù wẹ̀ náà bá fẹ́kẹ́ àgbọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀bí wọn àìkọ́ jù wẹ̀ sí àgbàyè ojú ni wàyà fún yẹn yà ní kẹ̀ẹ́bíà no if EFCC wants to work uninvestigated that dọ̀gẹ́. And I will do when no person of a criminal AFCC where everybody go to jail. And it can another a copper on another in the old world. So oppression the son I will over co Rudia Ladan and I have protect the network. We bring no soon on my soon there. Or ya like there when I get a man and or ya marry or Kaya marry or get. Most of them in book on and I am more enjoying the second time. In a part where he must be there. But at the end, I will or is your body. I have to so if you don't know, wala wo we are now. Kieke as well settle down, wala why down when the baby and petty. Oba secure and no God father is it. Kapia swene, Abuja, no na Abuja ya tawe. Yeah, when it got father is now crashing to death and they're not planning. A Chinese television attire or Rivani, I have to apply little Basaki Ban, no Basaki relax. When they relax, APC in my Gua, or Pelican with PC no my Gua relax, he did a win here. Mammy PC as a campaign, a Kelebaba to Bonata. I cannot wait for campaign to start. Ṣé you understand? Ẹ̀gẹ̀ àṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ọba ṣẹ̀kí àẹ́wẹ̀mẹ̀ òfin àrùpọ̀pọ̀ ọ̀wìyàn òdùmá bọ̀tù àìkúwó pọ̀pọ̀ mọ̀ṣìṣọ́ ìsàlẹ̀ ọwọ́fin àbẹ̀yámẹ̀ èmi ìtẹ̀lẹ̀rẹ̀ ọba ṣẹ̀kí kan yà sí. So Okaighele ọ̀rẹ́ tó yà fẹ́fẹ́ wàyà là ọ́ àgẹ́yẹlé lè gbé yà tọ̀rọ̀ má tó lẹ̀ wà láwọ̀ wà sí gbé. Ọmọ ẹ̀dọ́ ìkẹ́ nọ́ọ̀rẹ́ yẹn nọ́ọ̀rẹ́ gan because ẹ̀ dání tọ́ ọ̀jẹ́ ọ̀wájú dání ẹ̀bọ́ padà yìí. If Baba Tinubu manawe yowe, I wanna fight Tinubu kiawu neto. We of Benin will be happy. We will celebrate it. Obaseki must go to jail. He must go to jail. Smart to say he must go to jail. So I was again the wayala was the why he bad the boyfriend was the I may not be of that one. So my contribution if I I respect you. May God bless you. Uwefe kakabo, may God bless you. May God bless you. May God bless you. I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. Pastor, I speak with you as well. May God bless all of you. I greet all you of you as in the society. No, we know you, but we know we are support to la coco. Why I was so
All right. Now you audio so that Congress Bishop will go ahead. Caller, why baby nana? Hello. Yeah, Lord, you are watching me go on.
Pardon me, sir.
Hey, Domo.
So, where I was laughing now, you're laughing now.
Yes, you did laugh. Yeah.
Okay. Where
No ya wash me mani lo eh.
Any cow you bear now, understand? Because I ain't not no I mean no man can okay, hello.
Yeah, my notana. Go ahead.
Ìwé ẹ̀rìnà sí ilẹ̀ tó máa ń èmi kà ó yè bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa ń sàn. Ààrẹ ìrìn àmì màá máa ka fún ẹ̀rọ ọ̀tẹ̀ ẹ̀dùà bẹ́ẹ̀ tó ayé sọ̀jú ìrìnà máa ń sàn. Èyí náà yà máa ìsàgbìjẹ̀ sí kìnnàtẹ̀ bọ́ náà ṣe yà ìsàgbìjẹ̀ sí ẹ̀yìn wẹ̀dẹ̀ náà sí ẹ̀yìn ẹ̀gbọ̀n máa. But the nika only matter be married, yeah, been a man, you know, I can imagine. And you do again, my na could be. But all the social media is fine. But there should be an agenda, a do agenda. They are really my way. They were patriotic. Many of them lose their lives. Many of them left their family. You understand? Take their life, take sacrifice. You understand? For the unity and peace of that progress of that country. And you tell Nigeria today now. And I already manage a platform in the money. They only are no man. They should go back to that former platform. The platform in here now, they don't have the people at heart. The people are not in charge of power. So that's why that's they are just after the money. They said future generations. They abuse the effort of our ancestors and the leaders and patriotic leaders of that country. But in a position, Emma, working a Labian. Ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀dẹ́dọ̀yè ẹ̀dọ́ gbàgbé ẹ̀dọ́ náà èyí náà yàgbẹ́ ẹ̀dọ́ ní ọgbàgbé ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ wọ́n kì í máa kúgbè náà máa jẹ̀dá náà mẹ́sọ̀ wẹ̀ ẹ̀wọ̀n ní máa fẹ́rẹ̀ dò ní traditional máa fẹ́rẹ̀ tó no máa ti ìwé níwèé ni màá wó yàgbé yẹn today màá nà sàn yẹn máa tẹ̀ ní two country here today.
Yama masema brother. Yama masema.
I see standard here today. Everything I
was the end. Go ahead. We're 3 minutes.
Hello.
My nota go ahead. We go baseki go on. Rena baseki of your winnings. No Okaighele lawa. Go on. You know now ma. We are me. Go ahead. We're 3 minutes.
Emma, okay, nya bere okikinye. Etin he barani. But ono na ile yakawe kirima ni ge do kugbe. Na ma jeda already.
Obaseki confusion ye gbe we do gbe. You scatter it to na me we on the echo so okpane e na yari. That is it. Also na hena foot
but you na ya we sunu na ni maya en ni mana ya je tikoko. Na tikoko na mu jake gwa because yin ya na obasa ti hun tano esunu. Hello?
Yeah, where say my nota?
Okay. So Obaseki esunu ọmọ edo ye ko wa. Yemi gun legwa din legwa kalagan egwa no say they don't have your bar ifaloboa because ọba ye mo gbagbo bi understand erime o dawe iye mama ilele do na lele to we do no we esi ni atamo ilele do na ya je gba ni wa o gba ni oye na re yata egwa kano umana ka egwa aboku o se aboku anything no said one in a matter, wagwale a matter, the do wagwale matter, the Utantonaya, was said one in a matter, no way out of Ryan Togi. Very about Togi. So I do ya go on, so I can be doing now with Aboya Hemen. About one, that's the clear dog one about. So the body sign, the body language, I do ya I'm not with now, why and now we or then the men are mudiaji. So it's not going back and I will not hear a day after Betty or a day about Betty. And if you do not wait for now, all your boat or the effort of our ancestors. Because I want to get that, I want to get it, I want to run my egg should come back before we should, there should be a charge of policy. Not that time, this position is my today now, my brother. They don't have the interest of the people at heart. The people are not in charge. Egwani edo for all the charge. Egwa oba, egwa edo oba.
Okay.
You understand? Egwa both. That's the only way I think they go get to edo. And we don't know. Even we don't know lie. We don't know lie. City wa no eti the matter ni nebia. Thank you no ye. Man, and if I have to
Wese, ba me call we. Papa me ya nota wese kakabo. Thank you very much. Okay, we play this Akpe Ojuna, then a member bishop we go ahead from there.
Hello, everyone. I greet you according to your timeline. I think it has become imperative that some of us come out and speak on some salient issues that is currently on, particularly the Anti-Cultism Act that's just been signed, which is what I call the cover-up for the banning of Okaighele activities. Yes, I am Chief Omosagio Tintinegebi by the grace of God and the benevolence of His Royal Majesty. I am the Oba Dolamonji of Benin Kingdom. I want to commend His Excellency Governor Godwin Obaseki for the anti-cultism war. I think he has done something very beautiful there. Yes. But I also want to say, sir, my dear brother, Godwin Obaseki, if we must fight this cult war, let us start from the inside. Start from your government, your kitchen cabinet. 98% of them are members of the different, what used to be the school courts. All of them. We know them. The people can point to them. The people can testify to all this. So if you are not fighting the war from the inside, from them, let them come out and renounce publicly that they no longer belong to these courts. Then we know that the governor is actually doing the fight. But to take it on Okaighele, an institution that came before the Oba dynasty, the Ogiso dynasty, because before we had the Ogiso dynasty, we had the system of gerontocracy, the system of Ojonwe. It was from that time, Ojonwe, the Edionisen Council, Ojonwe and the Edionine, and then Edionine, Okaighele. So, as we have the Ojonwe, so you have the Okaighele, who is in charge of sending these messages, carrying out these messages for the children to go and do the clearing of the bush part and all that. We know the works of the Okaighele. So please, sir, Mr. Governor, if truly you are not fighting the office of His Royal Majesty, Please, I want to tell you, fight this court war from your kitchen cabinet. Fight this court war from your kitchen cabinet. And let the Benin traditional institution be, for crying out loud. Not all Okaighele are court members. Yes, we have made our investigation and discovered that now that it appears the Okaighele are no longer interested in pushing your electoral agenda, as it were in 2020, when all the Okaighele were shouting Togba, Obane. Now you see that a majority of them have refused. And so you are tagging them with cult related whatever. A cultist in a cultist in that is not going to do it. My brother, let us face this election and with what it should be, a democracy. I know that you are taking this election as a referendum on your 8 years in office. Is it well? Is it good? So the people in 2016 took your election as a referendum for Governor Shomole's administration. And you said through easy like that. Is it going to be like that for you, my brother? Please. Let us do this thing as it should be. Leave the Benin traditional institution alone. Leave the Benin traditional institution alone. You have a plan that by November 5th to 6th, 7th, you are out of Edo State. If and when Aswe Udalo did not win the election. But we are here. We are Benins and we are ready, willing to fight for our Oba. Oba Uyedo, Oba Dolaboji. Thank you very much. Go and think about it. Let it go viral. Spread it, everyone, until he hears this.
A video na wakareene igadogu wagua iga nana okado kade na tie Benin traditional hierarchy we no ye bebo kegbe ebi roba bo gba
Pause the video 1 minute. Now, who are the Okaighele? You see, when we are saying things like this, here where a governor Watane removes the Okaighele, you don't know, court-related activities, the danger of putting a stranger as a governor, the danger, the dangers of putting a stranger on Manoke Lagos, no do our governor do wamina or iwasununa egeni bana. Because all my tradition said do, all my ever I warrior Okaighele wa bane. Okaighele is a Benin name of say youth, a leader of youth. Okaighele akwevetia. Okaighele. Okaighele. Oni emani gwaze do no endonize. Ovie do uwa gwaze do. Ovie do pataki me wahiso me language me. Okaighele achi a youth. Okaighele the leader of all the youth. Me community ore. Agawe yati ave Okaighele re, yati ave youth inire. Okaighele oguwabo, only a leader oguwabo among the youth, ati Okaighele. So, niene iwe, Governor Baseki nawe abandon all Okaighele. What he's saying is abandon all youth leader. Those state, I mean. Okay, where what band all youth leader? Where what band all youth leader? Both APC, PDP, Labour, Ziggy Kworo. Erok bagi me. A youth leader. I'm a youth leader now. A youth leader your party PDP where band there. Uwe henkange a youth leader your party PDP. Webe banned there. So where all the Okaighele has been banned, enemy banned, this one banned, okay banned. Oga, who ain't banned the youth here. Now don't forget before Ibokere wa dame o ibiedo. Dame o I also Bob dame o. Before Ibokere do tia youth. Erima Obanedo or mwe Okaighele ne a youth. Nyontie ya Okaighele, the leaders of the youth. Onatia Okaighele, only leaders of youth. Onatia youth Okaighele, the leaders Onatia Okaighele, only no kodao. Okaighele, no kodao, vavehele. No kodao, vavehele. Vave youth. No roda winya yon onora na koda o onyo leader winya oni atie Okaighele no koka no kao vave ele erima ovio omweyo when amie a leader of youths na miave ehele na tie youths a leader winya Okaighele no kao vave ele Ekele. So any no. Ba ina miege gojo basekigire ona wemi ya neri mai uyoto. Emi ya no kwa uyoto ye hiaga zage ya hia. Na wa ya hule e chief Evani from Ile-Ife. E do mai we gbe rest. Emegwe basekiwe. Ana ake one matter to the other. Alati fat ake aje court. Ake court ba alati fat formati fat. Na agivation na Okaighele agivation na. Awari egene godu no ya bande mi here video. E do pa we so wa ave bande audion we. Oh we do tare one day audion we give exist. Yes. Because SAU because awa say even yana agwa Okaighele court related activities enemy zigikworo oga emi nu wetalo nairo pamagba Okaighele ya oziba Okaighele ya rio boy emi useti wa winya ya Oji Okaighele kenire san kenire Edo North kenire Edo South kenire uwe ya fe a youth leader yaro bagi exist ya rio boy emi ma o aseti waye ya nyenye ibi edo wa ya tula aseti wawe ya pa ya hin agbon ya toge agbon ya lovie kikwere agbon ya fie wayo agbon ya owe bebeye agbon ya ozage mi mahia agbon ya ri ode mahia ave ask say who set you one where agbon ya wa no na even no iwaje na everybody Any another youth a governor, he buy an do area what to banded the whole youth. Yanga we are massive any another youth. I want to get the whole youth today. I will no more Okaighele in a do. If you do fine, anything court related activity, what you band any. Have anybody know you advocate no magba, what you band any fine. Almost I get it but it's true. You were bandeni. My encourage on it. But I go Okaighele ni me waje. Okaighele ni okaim. You I band the youth. Okay. Also I give me level ban. The man who had to tell you to a village.
Yeah, no.
When if you outside your live village to village in a Boko Haram. Ya gbeli kweki wa ya repeges no kubode no keskude you talk ya mo okan lajan abo Okaighele ya vie ekelelegbe viave youth lelegbe aya gbina Nevina ni make na level e you to me right now miege our group agbon ya all of them one. What group ya all the okay anything I sunu we do na nobody care. Akaka ukuliane awo kagele ya na e ya lekia. E ya lekia. E ya lekia. Bekeni jevema two Deni Agbe Champions League 3 days ago. Yana Agbe Champions League 3 days ago. So Yana Agbe Champions League 3 days ago. Wana ge vi achie o. E two boys sinare. Me wage Champions League. Maya wage final ni Agbe 2-3 days ago. E two boys sinare. Yana agogo. Hey, emena laje. Wasunu awa making ya Okaighele. I make up my Okaighele. I'm making okay vice of Okaighele. I know why do celebrate yana we yana we yana agogonia. The next day, a governor now we no more Okaighele.
So alogua.
We those two boys. I remember what son na. We those two boys. We are here where. He may equally answer say he mioti ya pa we there no de bayare. Only when he worried that he have a honor that me ya de okay. But those two boys, how would they feel? Wa go we there. O ma pe ma Nigeria. Abi Nigeria. The ni Agbe Champions League final.
Nigeria.
So Okaighele ni. Mema agree with on you. A youth very babo. Okaighele ni. Mema agree with you. No one about the call where the reason no na we na Okaighele Roda Okaighele yeah we na no one no who yes Okaighele we win na community ya o wa no who pa enu wa do akoli redo agwan a governor be no kele lo wa no who agbina go baseki we no bank be wo we no bank be wo. Anything, there is nobody or lakoko no me right to where eminary matter exists. Obane do pronounce Okaighele before I boke reno. Before I boke do achie youth, Obane do or tie Okaighele God do what way he exists. If you ever wave to large na why you know it? Why na me give me rock no one of water a God doing no cancel it. I rest my case for now.
Okay. Wow.
Anyway, obi wa we hin anyway we maso na mo we zodo. You only do one kind. Even though we damn about I want to speak on a very important issue that took place probably about a day ago, where the governor of Edo State has announced placing a ban on the Okaighele of Benin because of cultism related matter. Well, as a proud son of Edo land, who is not a cultist, I am very happy and pleased with the governor for taking such initiative, because cultism has become a critical issue that the state government leads to as a matter of urgency look into. So I appreciate the governor for deeming it fit at this very critical time to try to correct the social menace that cultism has caused for far too long in the Benin society. However, I wish to address from historical antecedents of the governor taking a decision of banning the Okaighele. The Okaigheles are not synonymous to cultism. The system that produces the Okaighele, which is our traditional system and cultural heritage, is not at fault. It is the individual personalities that has taken the mantle of this system that are now beginning to bastardize it, not the system itself. I will explain. The Okaighele chief system is not at fault. It's not rooted in cultism. Not all Okaighele are cultists. It is even the fewer ones, maybe some of them, that are currently domiciled in Mov, Bobaha, Oredo, and probably Ego. But what about the Okaigheles in Oriomo, the Ovias, and Wunde? I happen to know my Okaighele. Even Okaighele who oh, and I don't think the Okaighele of my community is a cultist and has ever, one way or the other, risen crisis or community crisis. So, Okaighele sheep system is not synonymous to cultism. So, if the governor wishes to fight cultism, we will all come out in our numbers to support him and encourage him for a job well done. But the banning of Okaighele, well, that is not in my place to believe whether the governor has the power to ban Okaighele or he doesn't have the power to ban Okaighele. But there are some fundamental issues that must be exposed. First amongst them, the creation of the Okaighele chief system is even older than the monarchy system in Edo land. This Okaighele chief system is dated back to the days of the Ojongwe ship, when the oldest rulers of this realm were the oldest people of this realm were quoted to be the rulers. That is pre-Ogiso eras. So we can authoritatively state it clear that the Okaighele chief system has been part and parcel of the history of the Edo people for up to 3,000 years. So I wonder why a governor would want to come and banish what has been part and parcel of the traditional system of the Edo people because of some few bad eggs. Like I said, it is not in my place to say whether the governor has the constitutional power to banish customary issues or native issues or traditional issues. It is not in my place. I think the judiciary system should determine that. But what I am saying is that the system is not at fault. It is individuals who were given this position in a bid to do what is necessary of them, their services to their respective communities, that have now used the initiative to empower themselves wrongly to propitiate crimes within and outside the states. And it is not all of them. Vast majority of them are not cultists. Citing examples that there are more rural areas in Edo South. They are the rural areas compared to the urban areas is almost ratio 10:1 in current day Edo South, using the geographical sphere of each of the local government. Orion is almost 3 or 2.5 of Oredo, likewise the 2 of Yaz and the Uhundes. So I don't understand the rationale, but like I said, I always draw inspiration from the old. Before I read from the excerpt from one of the greatest book ever written, ever compiled by one of the brightest minds in Benin, called From Birth to Death, which was compiled by the current Yasser of Benin, I wish to read a section from it to talk about the age grade system. But I wish to say that Itan of Edo ave ame ga kuhundu wure ame top bomane biu. What that means is that you don't look far to even the Okaighele as the chief architect of cultism. There are so many people within the cycles of power around the current government that are, even from testimonies all over the streets of Benin, that are cultists. So what we are saying is that why not do a top to bottom approach? Do the sanctity, begin to sanctify this land from top to bottom. The Okaighele, some of the Okaigheles that are cultists, I don't know any of them, all right, allegedly, are at the bottom of the trail or of the ladder of cultism. There are people in high places, in political office holders, civil servant office holders, that has been proven by one relationship that they had with other people, allegedly, because I was in there, that are also cultists. All right? So, if eradication of cultism is what the governor can achieve, I will be happy, because some of us who are not cultists, is not a court member. Is not a court member. I'm sure that the way Benin is even going now, some of us who are not court members might not even have access to power, because at the end of the day, the people might ask me, if some of us in the future want to vie for political position, the way Benin is going now, some people might want to ask, which color you join? Now white, now join. I never know whether that white get color. But the point is, in order not to diminish the content of what I'm preaching, not all Okaigheles are cultists. And banishing Okaighele system, it's one of the wrongest moves that anybody can ever make, because Okaighele is not synonymous. They are not political Okaighele. Okaighele is Okaighele, and they are not traditional Okaighele. Okaighele is one of the traditional systems created by our ancestors that has prevailed for a period of almost about 3,000 years. Almost about 3,000 years. So the system is not what is faulty. It is people who are using the system. I'll give you an example. If you banish Okaighele because you believe that they are synonymous to cultism, that would have been wrong in the first place. Are you going to also banish Okaighele system, that the oldest person in a family must also be banished? You also have to ban Okaighele, because what Okaighele means is the head of the family. So if some few heads of the family are also attributed to cultism, so it therefore means that Okaighele should also be banished. That's what it means. So if allegedly some Enige, there are some young Eniges, are also cultists, it therefore means that the Enigeship or the Enogeship should also be banished, because that's the implication. So if some Ohen in some respective communities in young Ohens are also cultists, and they are perpetrating crimes, some of them, it also, by the instances of the governor, for what I could deduce from what he said, so it therefore means that the ownership, which is part and parcel of our traditional inheritance, should also be banished. So these issues are to be looked critically into, so that Naido Boka, and thereby leave a lacuna that will continue to perish, except probably the banishing of the Okaighele is for another purpose. I don't know. But in right sense, cultism has no place to do with the system that created Okaighele. It is individuals' privileges or moral ideas that has allowed them to become a cultist. It is not the Okaighele system that is faulty. It is the individuals that are now clearly occupying the Okaighele system that has brought disgrace to what they occupy. Otherwise, these are noble positions. So banishing Okaighele means that banishing all the Eghele. Banishing Okaighele means banishing all the Eghele, because once 1 or 2, 3 Eghele gathers in a place, there must be an head of them. And that head is the Okaighele. Although, however, the tradition allows that only the Ojonwe has the traditional prerogative to choose amongst his Eghele who should be their head. And that has to do as a result of leadership qualities, which I feel that some communities to date are no longer following. Iyiro na lele akeze Okaighele. But some of these communities are not following. No refusisi se, no muagbada se, Okaighele. But that does not mean the system itself is faulted. So the governor should identify the bad acts amongst the Okaighele and sentence them and do anything he wishes to do with them, but not the Okaighele system, because that system is not faulty. It is individuals. It's just like if a governor messes up, it therefore means that the presidency will say that the governor of a particular state in Nigeria is banished and there will no longer be a governor. Or if a particular commissioner messes up, what you do, you suspend the commissioner. Or you sack the commissioner and you replace it with another one. You allow the traditional system to replace it with another one. But all of these things is also all tied to the palace of the Oba, who is the head that supersedes of all traditional and customary laws of the land. So it is in the place, it is like I said, I don't want to be drawn into an issue of whether the governor has a power to ban or not to ban. But I believe it is the Oba of Benin that has the prerogative and authority based on these are traditional matters that can ally put a law that Okaighele ship system of the Edo people stands to be banished as a result of this. Not a political office holder interfering on matters of tradition, but as the chief security officer of Edo City has every right to look for defaulters of the law and arrest them and bring them to the law. So let me quickly read so that people will understand. This is one of the book written, compiled by the EASE. This particular passage is chapter 9, written by late Dr. Ihagosa Aisen. This is, it said, in Old Benin, the society was built upon an ancient framework of Otu, or groups, on which the organization of the life of the community was anchored. The groups survived to the present day and have greater relevance in the provincial towns and villages than in Benin City itself. The O2 are in 7 in number, while the age grade are 4 in numbers. The present of our conversation is the age grade. The age grade, the whole of the lifespan of every male citizen in each of the 7 O2, it is spent in 4 sequential age grades. The 4 age grades are Emi Robivo, which is roughly 7 to 14 years. Eora or Ihema, which is roughly 15 to 30 years. Age grade, the 3rd age grade, which is the Okaighele, which is roughly 31 to 50 years, while the Edion over 50 years and above. So the moment you attain 30 years of age, you become an Okaighele. It is a passage of rights of every Edo sons, and it is compulsory. It is a tradition of the realm. So I am an Okaighele. Me being an Okaighele, it's not a creation of the government. It's a creation of the laws of the land, which predate even the eras of the Ogisos. So if the system that made me an Okaighele also produces an Okaighele, it means that the system has never always been faulty. It is the individuals that were not made Okaighele who became power drunks that faulted themselves as being the current bearer of that title, and not the system that produces it. So I want to say this to His Excellency, that banning of Okaighele, it's a wrong move. But arresting, convicting of some Okaigheles who are perpetrating atrocity and crime in the land is a move that every sons and daughters of Benin Kingdom and Edo land will appreciate forever. And don't forget, cultism does not only prevail in only Edo South. What about Edo Central? What about Edo North? Are there not cultists there? Why are the system over there not also banished? Why must it be only Benin Kingdom, only Benin Kingdom, only Benin Kingdom? What did he only say? Obama talk about it. He said, anymore immersion and Moge is Odua. Why haven't you?
Obege. Obaseki hear me know. I hear me know. A 3 congregates. Ekbenungwana. three concrete. Eya gwan. Eya disagreeing. Many many do we disagree. On a matter where that's so you buy land for Okaighele, that's so you pay money for Okaighele. Not be that one we did now. If you go pay land for Okaighele for any community, cry out, we go fight for justice. You go pay money for Okaighele, it's different from one we did now. Okay? The one we did different from that angle. You understand? So if you need justice, we're ready to help you fight to draw your money from the Okaighele. But for now, all those that's so Okaighele sell out to you, that's so you pay. No. Mona leave all that one. Put that one for back here at first. That'll be that one we did for. That'll be that one we did for. So make una listen to our leader, Omo Okaighele Otetenega be the Oba Dolagbonyi of Benin Kingdom.
I greet you according to your timeline. I think it has become imperative that some of us come out and speak on some salient issues that is currently on.
Check my
Particularly
WhatsApp. I don't see anything from my. If I check your WhatsApp, I don't see anything. You send me something. If you send me something,
Good morning, sir.
I go check them later. Okay? If you send me something, I go check them later. But I don't feel call the section. But more listening to our leader. Think of your plan once. I did take my hair away all night. I get important call why I need to make before I sleep.
Hello, everyone. I greet you according to your timeline.
Listen. It's me.
I think it has become imperative that
no call, please. Hello?
Hello, Ogaola Koko Domodom.
Ela idene de gbetiwe. Anyway, you're going. You been away mood the time. Hello.
Hello.
Domo.
Women is that?
Ionena.
Okay. We come up with a platform we have concerning even of the non Okaighele.
Okay.
I don't like Obaseki right from the one. Even when you did the second test, I was even calling on some platform. Say a governor again or they don't win at the second test. You understand? But Baba, disbanding Okaighele, let me tell you, Okaighele was not a chairman. I built us in 3 places in Benin. Even before Okaighele, I was having a house in Benin, which I built. I just want to use one of my house as a case study. You know what Okaighele told me? They say I should go to palace. I should go to palace. Anything they don't even take even palace. Here you go better way here. If I when I the community.
Chairman. Hello. Well done. Well done, bros. I mean, hold on. Go make it do sort of a justice. I go work with a justice. Anyway, do I explain him? I mean, where you know soon? I don't know when years no years no, but I'm going years no years no. Well, the way we do not we do pataki. Where hold on, my brother. Where when you just say, try number one go any call it. Do need justice. Utieme, we give you pass through. You understand? Because again, I'm going bar, Marcelo Diana. Where's the because where met it was where met it was.
I'm not talking about
Ekesu wena. Onye ni anyi. Oba sigi neriri we. Amege ya open fairly yo my brother. Do we do we hin. Me awe waka anything nearly we can pause in. Otani me ano we oba sekike ya bado Okaighele. Ye tie salopa no pogi or go salopa no pogi fagwa. O ma go egwa my brother.
Well, watching the first comment. Well, watching the first comment.
Of your bag where see come where down any metal where hold on any ya finish in Ugwa. I understand because again and again I man need anybody no to draw them back. Do man when kayeta say do any issue with any community matter me handle man. Una have any issue with any community they to catch him where we were work up matter. Umamure, understand? So when Ajena, when on pass ki ya la edwegbe la gwa o gwalo. Video ni me ha do pe wa ko e lawyer we gwa e gwa la jane. So emi so sunu gwa ma hen. So ima onu do na do aye ha go nu we je na do ya ta we Okaighele gena we Okaighele ya no ma oru we Nerema or Uruguay. But for now, who may any issue with them?
What I'm trying to explain to you, we all know that. We all know that. The attitude is compensating with Oba, we all know that. What I'm trying to explain to you, where Okaighele the Enkai in Padina, really Okaighele they are bad.
I'm not
telling you the lie. Without taking permission. Why I take comment in the first time in platform you are making where Baba Seki is compensating with Oba we know. But banning Okaighele, we know say they are bad. Even when we ban Okaighele, I was happy about it, but you should go and take permission from Palace before doing it. You understand me?
Yeah.
Baba, let's just forget about Okaighele. If you know what they do more than what make Baba say, make them know the collect, you know what the system I get. They do more than chairman. You know what they do me? I settled one now for 5 times.
You for cry no while chairman. I feel
even this one at the tell you, like what is this one at the tell you now? In result 5 in their secretariat in Okaighele Musa before Okaighele. This one at the tell you after they talk now, some of the dead they go know who they talk. The result side, which 3 people go to hospital for it. Kola Edopa you carry the issue. We go to Palace for this issue. They even pay me 300,000 for Palace. I don't want to mention name. No, forget. Bye-bye.
Sorry, my brother. Sorry, I feel your pains. I'm not there aware. I really feel your pains. You know that sound? Okaighele was away, Hanana. You Okaighele was away. Wamegene ya adole kiso Okaighele was. Why again ya adole kiso Okaighele was? You understand? So I feel your pains, my brother. Very well we understand. You work I appreciate. I appreciate you make it all my way. I appreciate because no basa kijena ima wa lele bomba to bomba. Artifact maso obo or sia me no gba dona. Artifact no maso obo. So why we say read my hand test for now. Yes. Read my hand test. So we continue from here from the next broadcast. Thank you for watching everyone. Bye.